Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got some more American craft here. A dark beer. Haven't had a stout for a while on the channel. Probably because it's summertime here, so there's not as many around. But this one is by Weldwerks Brewing Co. And they're out of Colorado. Greeley, I think is the name of the city. So this is the Kid in a Candy Store Milk Stout. The ABV on this one is 7%. So it says just down there on the other side. It's very busy, like can artwork, so it was hard to find. Pretty cool. So yeah, just a lower ABV stout, like a milk stout. And yeah, it features peanut, caramel, nougat, chocolate bar, and milk sugar. So yeah, it could be quite the pastry stout, this one. And yeah, I got this in my Forward Hops mystery box. So I've been sitting on it for probably maybe a month or so. But being a stout, generally they age pretty well. Let's pour her in. I've got my little Kicks glass with the funny looking dude on it. Welcome back, Stewie. I was pretty keen to do another review. So a lot of the beers in the mystery box, I probably wouldn't have purchased myself. There were a few that I would have, but majority I probably wouldn't. This one would have been a 50-50 choice. I do love a stout, but lower ABV stouts I tend to stay away from. If someone said to me, like, look, it's got a real Snickers vibe to it, give it a go, I'd probably go, yep, fair enough. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what I think of it. Looks very nice in the glass. So I'd nearly say it's jet black. It's probably got like a chocolatey touch to it. But yeah, two finger heads. The head's slightly tan. I would say body probably medium. And carbonation, yeah, fairly light. Let's go a whiff. Fingers crossed for some good complex notes. Oh, yes. Yes. Straight away, it smells like Snickers. So you're getting huge caramel, huge chocolate, and huge peanut. And yeah, it's got like that real sort of desserty, creamy, like milkiness about it. It even smells like it's got like a honeycomb sort of thing. Oh, it smells really good. It definitely smells more sweet than roasty. I dare say though that they've probably got like some complex malts that bring out the chocolate, the coffee, the caramel, but then you've got additions of stuff as well that sort of elevates it. And yeah, with the lactose, you're always going to get the sweetness coming through the roast. Oh, it smells bloody good. Yeah, it's the best way to describe it. It smells like a Snickers bar. I mean, look at I didn't even think of it, but look at the wrappers on the thing. It even looks like Snickers. Let's go in, shall we? Cheers. It's actually quite roasty, which is good. You're getting a lot of like roasted coffee and like darker chocolate, which is quite a surprise. Mm. It's so like the aroma is so different to the flavor, but like both good. Get some nuts. So yeah, definitely on aroma a lot more sweeter. Cheers, Daniel. Good to see you. On the palate, a lot more roastier. Getting like that, nougaty, caramel, dark chocolate, and coffee on the palate. On the nose, on the nose, it was like more of like a sweet chocolate, like a milky chocolate. Yeah, your peanut, caramel. Yeah, I just love the fact that it changes a fair bit. I would say the mouth feels like smooth, medium, fairly creamy. It's definitely got a solid base, this one, to hold up, with all the adjuncts. But yeah, quite delightful. It would be unreal in an imperial version. Now let's go back through the comments. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Did you hear that siren? That's the new trains. They're terrible. They don't even fit as many people on them as the old trains, and that was the main problem. They needed new trains to fit more people, and they've given us worse ones. Yeah. Cheers, Bulk. That's Bulk's little thing he does, isn't it? Those little pictures. Yeah, I have heard that. They were called marathon bars. And apparently, a Milky Way is a different thing in some other countries. In Australia, a Milky Way is like a sort of like the kid version of a Mars bar or a Snickers, where they're all it is milk chocolate, nougat, and caramel, and they're smaller. Whereas I've heard that it's like something else. And Mars bar might even be different as well. Nah, it's not 4.7. Probably not even close. It's good, it's solid, but it's not like, because it's like a lower ABV stout. It would have to be like a big imperial stout, barrel aged. Yeah, the adjuncts in it are good, but it's just not, that high level. Yeah, so it is the same. Mars bar in Australia is probably one of the most popular. Yeah, we have like Mars factories here and stuff as well. There's actually one not far from where I live, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so it's the same. Let's go some more, shall we? Yeah. Yeah, and the Milky Ways were generally like half the size. I mean, you look at Mars bars and that now, and they're sort of 2/3 of the size they used to be anyway. But everything's smaller and way more expensive. All you got to do is go to McDonald's and you see that. So if I was to blind taste this and guess the ABV, I would probably say it's around 6.5. But yeah, 7%. So it sort of drinks maybe a little less boozy than what it is, which is, yeah, can be a good thing. As far as the adjuncts go, they're all there. It's like pretty well brewed. And yeah, like it balances out very well on the flavour. Would have been nice if some of that sweetness probably come through from the aroma to the palate. I was pleasantly surprised that there was like a lot of roast there, but the sweetness just isn't there like it was on the aroma. And the sweetness was like just smelling the beer was phenomenal. And it was like, oh, yes. It's just not quite there on the palate. But yeah, I still think it's a decent beer. I think if it was like an imperial version, so you had a bit more body to it, and then maybe a touch more sweetness, it would have been really, really good. I'll be cooking burgers later on. I've still got two, what do you call them, chuck and brisket patties, and two soft milk buns. Heap of cheese there. I might just go to standard, the old cheeseburger. I mixed it up the other day and went like lettuce, tomato, beetroot, pineapple. Like I went to town, made these real big burgers. But yeah, I think the pineapple was too thick, and it's sort of like the crunch on it. Just yeah, it was a bit odd and a bit thick, and it sort of like took away from the burger a bit. And then I made just some standard cheeseburgers. Yeah, and they were phenomenal. So I want to do that. My favourite burger place, the pop up place here in Melbourne, has his own sauce he sells now. So I got a bottle of that, and it's so bloody good. It's like a yellow sauce. It's like pickles, mustard, vinegar, like a heap of different stuff in it. Yes. Yeah, you can't go past either burger and beer or pizza and beer. I think one of the best snacks though, like the best foods when you after you're drunk, like say if you're out at the clubs and you go to a place to get food, I think yeah, kebab or souvlaki or any of that sort of thing. Ooh, can't beat it. Always messy as fuck, spilling it everywhere, going all over your face, but somewhat enjoyable. So yeah, as it warms, some of the sort of nutty and sweeter flavors coming out a little more. But yeah, I just wish it had that same like punch that it had on the aroma. Would have been phenomenal. I've had a few beers from Weldwerks recently, mostly IPAs, but I had one collaboration stout, and that was unreal. And then I might have had a lager or something from. Yeah, that can artwork's cool. The more I look at it, and it's got sort of like a pink sort of reflective, yeah, colouring behind. But yeah, those things definitely look like Snickers. You can just see the faint red outline with the blue writing and the brown wrapper. Get some nuts. Was it Mr. T that used to advertise Snickers? Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did in Australia. He probably did worldwide, but we used to have ads on telly with Mr. T eating Snickers bars. I better keep the rest for a photo. But yeah, score for this one. Sort of tough to score. I'm going to say a 4.3 out of 5. I think for a lower ABV, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, as I said, the aroma was absolutely phenomenal. Like I got really really excited, and then on the palate, like it was good to have that change and get more roast. But yeah, I just felt like some of that sweet, punchy candy flavour just didn't sort of come through on the palate as much, which let it down slightly. But yeah, I mean, 4.3 is still a decent score. As I said, if there was an imperial version of this, and yeah, a touch sweeter, still the same sort of roasty base, it'd be, yeah, quite a good beer. Yeah. Used to be some awesome ads back in the day. So yeah, these guys, Weldwerks, are out of Colorado. Colorado's got a pretty good craft scene, but yeah, it's more known for its macro. That's where a lot of America's known sort of macro beers are brewed in Colorado or where else? Probably Wisconsin, um, maybe North Carolina. So a few areas, a few pockets in America where there's a heap of beers come out of. But yeah, I think I might wrap this up, and I'm not sure what's coming next. Should I do a chug, a chug short? But yeah, there'll be reviews to come. I'm doing night shift this week, so I'll probably be doing reviews when I come home each morning from night shift. So that'll be roughly probably 6 hours before now. So whatever time it is, wherever you are, go back 6 hours. Nah, no more reviews today. I like to keep it to just one or two a day. Plus, yeah, I'm actually starting to run out of beer, Stewie. The fridge is starting to diminish because over the Christmas break, like December, I had so much beer, and I haven't really purchased much since because a lot of the breweries go on a break over the Christmas period, so they don't really brew any new beers. So sort of good. You don't have to buy any beer for a while. But yeah, I've only got a couple of like American craft beers left. As far as Australian goes, I've only got a couple as well. And yeah, I'm completely out of macro again. I finished the last of my BBs yesterday. So yeah, I might have to go for a bit of a shop. So yeah, I'm out of here. As I said with this, Kid in a Candy School, 4.3 out of 5. And yeah, it's just a milk stout, pretty much based on the Snickers bar. It contains peanut, caramel, nougat, chocolate bar, and milk sugar. So yeah, good one. I'm out. I will see you again soon. Cheers.